Hi everybody, Lori here for Simon Says Stamp. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a fun, easy, festive project to share with you featuring the Fresh Air Holiday Tree stamp set. Here she is in all her glory. And there has been a few Fresh Air stamp sets. There's been Fresh Air Flowers, Fresh Air Fall Flowers, and now we have the Fresh Air Holiday Tree. I'm excited about it. Okay, so it's like a layering stamp set, and there are 3 stamps that you can build to create this kind of dimensional. It's like a weeping spruce tree. I'm going to use 3 different shades of positively saturated inks, starting with Sprout. So I started with the fullest, most solid stamp, and I did the lightest shade out of that. And each one I'm going to get darker and darker. So that's the first stamp. It's the most solid of the tree stamps. Now the next one I'm going to lay on is just slightly less solid, a little bit more wispy. And this one I'm going to use the medium dark green shade, which is Fairway. So this is the Trio 8 of the Positively Saturated inks. It's kind of a little family. It's Sprout, Fairway, and Field. And I love how they work together. I like these shades of green. There's other little green families. There's a new one that just came out, like cabbage, artichoke, and kale. I believe that's Trio 21. And that's also another great family grouping of greens that would be great for holiday trees. So this is the 3rd stamp. I'm using the darkest green, which is Field, and it's the least dense of the tree, so it's going to be the least amount of coverage, I guess. I don't know. It's debatable which one. I just did all 3 stamps in 3 different shades of green, and it gives you that beautiful dimensional, kind of down swept holiday tree that's so fun. Okay, I'm going to create a little frame for the tree using one of the nested domed arches dies. It's a set of dies that has all the various sizes depending on what size you want your domed arch to be. And I'm going to die cut it into a panel of ivory or cream cardstock. So it's a nice neutral on neutral contrast, and it just kind of frames the tree. Now for a little dimension, I'm adding some foam adhesive strips. You could just glue this straight down onto your card base, but I love the bit of shadow. I love the drama. And I did trim this a little bit smaller so you have a little white margin around the side, which I love. But here I'm just centering the arch around the tree. So I have this excess on my panel, and I knew I would. So I'm taking the scissors and cutting it off. And then I'll tape this onto a white card base. Okay, so let's talk about the tree. I had to do a little bit of a Google search because I was like, what kind of tree is this? Is there a tree that actually looks like this? Well, I don't know a lot about trees, but from what I saw, it looks like it might be something like a weeping Norway spruce. And you know what? I love it. I actually think it'd be pretty to have a Christmas tree like this one. Okay, so here's the fun part. I'm going to emboss a sentiment in white onto red cardstock. This says Merry Christmas. There's a few different sentiments to choose from in this arching, kind of swoopy way. And then there's a banner die in the Fresh Air Flowers die set that cuts it out perfectly. And I love a swoopy banner sentiment. Any time of the year, I just like a curve. Just makes me happy. Use a little dry brush to get off any excess white embossing powder. Makes you look like you mean business. Okay, once I emboss that, I'm using the coordinating die. Take it off camera. Run it through the die cutting machine. Add a little foam tape. You know why? Because dimension is life. And just put it right in the middle. Now, ornaments for the tree. Yay or nay? You can do it. You don't have to. But if you want to, hey, I thought this was a great opportunity to use some of those enamel dots that I have sitting in my drawer for years on end. I have every color and I just don't want to use them, but I love them so much. And I thought, this is so fun. They're like glossy. They're not too thick, but you could do a lot of things. You could do sequins. You could do little pom-poms. I also have these sequin stars. See the little bag of sequin stars? I got those in a card kit a while back. I have so many stars, and I just popped one up on the top of that tree. This card's pretty quick and easy to put together, and something about it just makes me happy. I think it's that downswept weeping Norway spruce with those shiny enamel dots. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.
Hi there, I'm Heidi, Simon's mama and founder at simonsaysstamp.com. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you like what you just saw, be sure to press the thumbs up and subscribe to see more great content.